In the world of full-size pickups, 2026 marks a turning point. Manufacturers are pushing boundaries further than ever before, extracting ever more power from internal combustion setups, even as electrification encroaches. For those who still value the raw roar of a gasoline engine, uncompromised, visceral, full of character, these 5 trucks stand at the pinnacle. Based on horsepower figures available as of September 2025, this is our definitive ranking of the top 5 most powerful 2026 gas-powered pickup trucks. Unfettered, uncompromising, unignorable. What follows is not just a list, but a short story about how each beast earned its place through engineering ambition, torque curves, and reputation on road, off-road, or both. Ready your ears and your adrenaline. 1. Ford F-150 Raptor R. The apex predator, 720 horsepower. When you talk about ultimate performance in a gas-powered pickup for 2026, all eyes go to the Ford F-150 Raptor R. This is not a mild off-road variant. It is a statement machine, an apex predator among trucks. Engine and performance. At its heart lies a 5.2-liter supercharged V8, a direct descendant of Ford's high-performance V8 lineage. The Raptor R pushes this motor to 720 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque, numbers that in prior eras would have been reserved for exotic supercars. By comparison, many sports sedans hover below 600 horsepower. But it's not just about brute numbers. Ford engineers had to manage thermal loads, drivetrain durability, and control under extreme off-road stresses. To make it usable in reality, not just on paper, they had to tame that power with cooling, structure, and suspension. Why it stands above the rest. Exclusivity and ambition. The Raptor R is not the baseline F-150 you see every day. It's a halo model, designed to showcase what a gas truck can still do when pushed to the edge. Balanced madness. While raw power grabs headlines, the Raptor R's challenge is to make that power accessible, delivering pulses of torque off-road, maintaining traction, and being drivable on pavement. Emotional appeal. There's a romance in hearing a screaming V8 under load, especially in a pickup built to bash through dunes and desert trails. That visceral connection gives it staying power in enthusiasts' minds. When the dust settles, no other gas truck in 2026 comes close to matching the Raptor R's top-end horsepower. That single figure vaults it above the rest, not just in marketing materials, but in raw capability. In the hierarchy of gas-powered pickups, this is Alpha. Ford's Super Duty, F-250, F-350, the heavyweight champion, 4-30 power isn't just about peak horsepower, it's about torque, durability, and how much load you can haul or tow. In the heavy-duty class, Ford's Super Duty trucks, notably the F-250 and F-350, claim the second spot, thanks to their potent Godzilla 7.3-liter V8. Engine and performance. 7.3-liter naturally aspirated V8, nicknamed Godzilla. Horsepower, 430 horsepower. Torque, 485 pound-feet. While the horsepower number trails the lighter trucks above it, this engine is built for sustained effort, moving heavy payloads or tow masses that would break a lesser truck. In the heavy-duty gas category, this is best-in-class horsepower for 2026. The appeal of the Super Duty. Workhorse ethos. The Super Duty isn't trying to be an exotic. It's trying to be the strongest, most dependable gas option in its segment. Contractors, fleet managers, ranchers, they need trucks that last under strain. Torque matters. In big rigs, pulling capacity and low-end grunt often matter more than peak RPM horsepower. The Godzilla V8 delivers a broad curve that keeps things moving under load. Upgradability and ruggedness. Because these trucks are built for heavy use, Ford reinforces frames, cooling systems, and serviceability. The result? A powerhouse you can lean on day in, day out. In the overall ranking, the Super Duty trucks may not match the Raptor R's sensational peak numbers, but in the realm of gas-fueled power at the heavy-duty level, they dominate. This second-place spot is not a compromise, it's a respect for what it takes to haul, tow, and endure. 3. Toyota Tundra i-Force Max, the hybrid with a gas core, 437 horsepower. The inclusion of a hybrid in a gas-powered ranking may surprise some, but the 2026 Toyota Tundra i-Force Max deserves consideration because its gasoline engine remains the foundation of its powertrain. The electric assistance amplifies what the gas core delivers, and in pure gas engine terms, it competes credibly. Engine and performance. 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, paired with electric motor assist. Total system horsepower, 437 horsepower. Total system torque, 583 pound-feet. To be clear, the electric portion helps, but the gas component is still central. If you were to strip away the electric boost, the 3.4-liter twin-turbo provides strong performance on its own, enough that Toyota markets this model as a hybrid, but not an EV replacement. The synergy between gas and electric gives it unique advantages. What makes it stand out? Efficiency plus power balance. In a world where fuel economy is increasingly scrutinized, the Tundra's hybrid architecture offers a bridge: strong power when you demand it, but improved efficiency when cruising. Smart packaging and usage. The iForce Max system is woven into Toyota's broader strategy. It's not just big numbers, it's usable torque at low revs, better throttle control, and the ability to smooth out peaks and troughs in demand. Brand legacy meets modernity. Toyota's reputation for reliability softens the edge of high performance. Buyers know the name stands behind its engineering. While its 437 horsepower doesn't rival the Raptor R, the Tundra claims this third slot by virtue of coherence. It doesn't pretend to be a pure gas monster, but it leverages a gas core smartly, and the result is both powerful and practical. 4. GMC Sierra 1500, the balanced performer, 480 horsepower. When it comes to pickups that straddle work and lifestyle, the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 is a strong contender. In its top trim levels, GMC fits a 6.2 V8 to deliver serious muscle without drifting into the extremes of the Halo models above it. Engine and performance. 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8. Horsepower, 430 horsepower. Torque, 460 pound-feet. These are formidable numbers for a full-size pickup, especially one that's expected to work hard and carry people in comfort. GMC tunes its package to strike a balance. Why it earns rank 4. Versatility. The Sierra isn't just for heavy lifting. Its options, comfort levels, trim variations, and luxury cues make it equally appealing to buyers who want power and refinement. Tune performance. While 430 horsepower is no surprise in the V8 class, its delivery, response, throttle mapping, exhaust tuning matters. GMC engineers ensure that the power feels crisp, usable, and engaging. Brand division logic. GMC positions itself as the premium cousin to Chevrolet. The Sierra must deliver strong performance to justify that positioning. In doing so, it ends up punching above many mainstream models. While it doesn't hit the rarefied zone of the Raptor R, the Sierra's numbers comfortably place it among the elite. It's not a showboat, but it's deeply competent. 5. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, the everyday workhorse. Rounding out the top 5 is the 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. It shares its 6.2-liter V8 architecture with the GMC Sierra, and in its highest trims, it achieves strong performance numbers. But this is a no-nonsense pickup, solid, capable, and open to wide use. Engine and performance. 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8, horsepower 420 horsepower, torque 460 pound-feet. It trails the Sierra's peak horsepower by 10 horsepower, but those differences are often subtle in real-world driving. In many situations, the Silverado can feel just as potent, with a slightly different character. Strengths of the Silverado. Broad appeal. The Silverado must serve fleets, tradespeople, families, adventurers, and it does. Its strength lies in flexibility and tried-and-true grunt. Proven platform. Sharing much of its architecture with GMC, the Silverado benefits from iteration, experience, and a wide service network. Tuned for use. The truck isn't merely about raw numbers. It must feel responsive, controlled, durable, and relatively efficient under load. In a 5-truck field stacked with monsters, the Silverado holds its own. Its performance may not scream king, but it whispers, "I'll get it done," with pride. Comparative reflections. What these rankings reveal. A simple list of top horsepower is useful, but it begs deeper questions. What makes a powerful pickup that, and how do these trucks differ philosophically in their approaches? Peak horsepower is only part of the story. A 720 horsepower Raptor R dominates on paper, but what about repeatability, thermal management, drivability under load, or fuel consumption? Meanwhile, a heavy-duty truck with lower peak power could outperform under strain if it has torque, cooling, and structure to back it up. Torque, durability, and use case. Torque curves often matter more in trucks, especially when towing or off-road crawling. The Godzilla V8 in the Super Duty line shows this virtue. Lower peak, but immense strength across a broad band. Engineers must balance horsepower with drivetrain resilience. Too much power in the wrong place can lead to shattered axles, melted clutches, or collapsed cooling systems. Hybrid assist, a transitional bridge. The Tundra iForce Max exemplifies the hybrid as a performance enabler, not just a fuel-saving gimmick. In 2026, hybrids in trucks are no longer rare. Some manufacturers see them as necessary intermediates as the industry edges toward further electrification. Branding and emotional connection. The Raptor R is a halo. It doesn't need to sell millions. It needs to inspire. Meanwhile, the Sierra and Silverado must appeal to thousands without alienating buyers who want reliability, utility, and maintainability. Then there's the Super Duty, aimed at professionals who demand strength and longevity above flash. The gas power frontier. How much further? These 2026 benchmarks make clear that internal combustion still has headroom. Engineers are extracting more from high-flow heads, turbo or supercharging, where allowed, improved cooling, and stronger materials. But we also see the limitations creeping in. Fuel economy demands, emissions rules, and the push of electrification threaten to close the gap. As regulations tighten and battery technology improves, the next leap may come not from more displacement, but from hybridization or partial full electrification. In that context, the heavy hitters of 2026 may become the legends of a last era. Final thoughts and ranking recap. Here's a quick recap of the 5 titans and why they occupy their respective slots. 1. Ford F-150 Raptor R, 720 horsepower, the unapologetic supercharged V8 Halo Hunter. 2. Ford Super Duty F-250, F-350, 430 HP, Godzilla V8 built for heavy-duty real-world grit. 3. Toyota Tundra iForce Max, 437 horsepower hybrid system, a clever hybrid whose gas heart competes. 4. GMC Sierra 1500, 430 horsepower, performance with balance, style, and usability. 5. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 420 horsepower, the dependable all-rounder that earns its place. These aren't just numbers, they are narratives. Each choice reflects a philosophy: halo performance, rugged work, hybrid synergy, balanced refinement, or broad reliability.